Listen to this podcast now on the Red Apple Podcast Network.
Why is the middle class shrinking? Why are people facing an affordability crisis while marginalized individuals called informals grow in numbers? Join me as I travel the world, speaking with people living in invisibility, the leaders working to solve it, and uncovering the hard truths shaping our economy and daily reality.
Download all of Red Apple Media's podcasts right now through your favorite podcast platform.
Excuse me! Taxi!
Come on, what are you doing? This is the 77 WABC minicast.
Calm down. Calm down.
No, because this is what y'all do.
So
I'm trying to get
Miss Crockett, you're not recognized. Miss
I can't hear
Crockett.
you with your yelling. Calm down. Can you please calm down?
Don't tell me to calm down.
Calm down.
Because y'all talk noise, and then
You're out of control.
Because if I
Look,
come
Chairman,
and talk about her, y'all gonna have a problem.
Whoa! Jasmine Crockett. Imagine that. She lost her primary in Texas, Democrat primary. She's such a calming, reassuring voice, isn't she? You know, this whole ghetto thing of hers is an act, right? She doesn't sound anything like that, or didn't sound anything like that a short time ago. I barely knew she was running. I barely knew she was running for the Senate, and this primary seems a little bit on the early side, but whatever. The guy who's going to be the Democrat nominee, actually, now that I've really looked at him, I think he's very beatable. At first, I thought, oh boy, this guy talks good. No, he doesn't. Every time he opens his mouth, it's like, what the hell are you talking about? Wait a second. So he puts himself out there as some sort of a preacher, a Christian preacher. And I was just reading the Bible, actually, and I was reading the Epistle of Jude. It comes in the very end of the Bible. And like it does throughout the Bible, it warns of false teachers and crazy ideas, right? And this guy's got crazy ideas. Sometimes he makes them sound like, oh, if you're not listening, if you're not careful, if you're not vigilant, you'll go along with it. But it's not good. Now, Lou, I sent you earlier something. This is Tallarico is his name. He's like 30 years old. He's very young. And he's a punk. And I don't know, do you buy this stuff? Go ahead.
Trans children are God's children, made in God's own image. There's nothing wrong with them. Nothing at all. They are perfect, they are beautiful, and they are sacred. Bullying children is immoral. It's a sin, a special kind of sin.
Okay. In a world that wasn't sick, in a country that wasn't depraved and immoral, this wouldn't. The fact that you're running for the Senate and you're talking about trans children. So he goes along with all that stuff, right? Trans reassignment, gender reassignment surgery for children. And if the parents don't like it, don't tell them. And if the parents want to find out more information, they better use the pronouns that the child prefers. If the child is a biological girl and suddenly identifies as a boy, the parents better refer to their son, not their daughter. This is the crazy, radical stuff that he's talking about right here. Well, it didn't sound that bad. That's exactly what he's getting at. And he shrouds it in this, I'm a person of peace and love. Do not buy it. And actually, I don't even think, it's right there. Trans children. Trans children have big problems. Their parents have even bigger problems. Let me hear the next clip from this character I sent you, if you don't mind. All right, let me hear I think we got another one here. This is cut 2, if you don't mind. Cut 2. Dos.
There is something broken in America. That's because the most powerful people in the world want it that way. Billionaires who want us fighting each other instead of fighting them. They spend so much time and energy keeping us angry and divided by party, by race, by gender, by religion, to keep us from realizing that there is far more that unites us than divides us. Because our unity is a threat to their wealth and their power.
These are legitimate issues that we are disagreeing on, and he tries to say it's just a bunch of nonsense, wedge issues. No. He also thinks that there should be, the border was wide open under Democrats. This trans stuff is weird. The Democrat Party has gone off the cliff. So he looks good he's not really wearing a suit. He's got a real Buttigieg vibe. And by that, I think he's gay. And I also want to say it doesn't matter. I don't think it matters. No, I don't think it matters. If he were to put the LGBTQ thing on and run around at the parade and really push that, then it would matter. But it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. It's just a thing. My gaydar is going off. What do you want? Next clip, if you don't mind, Jonas. We'll do one more from this character who thinks he's smooth, who thinks he's with it. And, oh, by the way, the fake news will be kind of greasing the wheels for him. This is the one Colbert basically tried to lay down his life for. Hit it, if you don't mind, please.
I believe Christianity points to the truth. I also think other religions of love point to the same truth. I think of different religious traditions as different languages. So you and I could sit here and debate what to call this cup, and you could call it a cup in English, you'd call it something else in Spanish and French, but we are all talking about the same reality. I believe Jesus Christ reveals that reality to us, but I also think that other traditions reveal that reality in their own ways with their own symbol structures. And I've learned more about my tradition by learning more about Buddhism and Hinduism and Islam and Judaism. And so I see these beautiful faith traditions as circling the same truth about the universe, about the cosmos. And that truth is inherently a mystery.
All right.
Christianity points to the...
So if you are an evangelical Christian, as I think he identifies as, this stuff is kind of like heresy. All right. It may sound pleasing, but it's not. It's actually designed to deceive. Now, he's bringing it up. This is his big thing. He's a minister. He's a preacher. He's a preacher who actually made it to the State House. Bad news guy. I think Ken Paxton, and here's where I'm kind of really, okay, Ken Paxton can do this. Now, Ken Paxton, yes, got busted in extramarital affairs. Ken Paxton's got that weirdo eyeball. Ken Paxton has some other kind of things, but guess what? We all have other kind of things, okay? When I look at Ken Paxton, he kind of looks a lot like us, warts and all. This guy looks clean, but his ideas are dirty. I do believe that, actually. He says we shouldn't have a wall. We should have a great big welcome mat for illegal aliens. Stuff like that. I don't think he's worried. Hey, why is this so important? Because I don't want that damn Senate to go blue. We can't have it go blue.
Rural Americans deserve access to the best of what our nation has to offer, especially health care. Across every state and every community, America's rural hospitals are the first line of defense, protecting our families, neighbors, and loved ones. No matter where you live, hospital care doesn't clock out. They're there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Each year, America's over 5,000 hospitals care for millions of patients, providing 24/7 emergency care, delivering babies, cancer treatments, and other life-saving care that patients rely on. Behind every one of those patients are doctors, nurses, and caregivers working tirelessly to keep people healthy and safe. Hospitals are our community's lifelines. They employ our neighbors and keep our families healthy. But now, some in Congress are threatening access to care. Tell Congress, protect patient care to keep America strong. Don't cut rural health care.